Why silence feels uncomfortable. Hello, my name is Jewel. For most people, silence does not feel neutral. It feels uncomfortable. It can feel like something is missing, something is wrong, or something should be happening. People often interpret this discomfort as a problem, but structurally, the discomfort is not caused by silence itself. It is caused by what the human operating system does when activity drops. This video explains why silence often feels uncomfortable and what is happening inside the system when it does. In this series, the human operating system is defined as the layer that manages continuity and stability. A major part of that management is constant internal activity. Thinking, predicting, explaining, planning, checking, rehearsing. This activity is not always conscious, but it functions as stabilizing noise. It keeps the system oriented, prepared, and socially navigable. Silence reduces this noise. When noise drops, the operating system loses a familiar stabilizing structure. That loss can feel uncomfortable, not because silence is unsafe, but because a management layer has stopped producing its usual activity. The operating system often interprets silence as unresolved information. If there is no immediate thought, no plan, and no conclusion, the system can register uncertainty. For the operating system, uncertainty can equal instability. Instability can equal risk. So when silence occurs, the system may respond by trying to restart activity. It may initiate mental looping, checking, future scanning, problem solving, explanation building. This is not because something needs to be solved. It is because the operating system is trying to restore continuity through familiar motion. Many people use external interaction to regulate internal orientation, conversation, engagement, and response from others can provide a sense of stability. Silence removes that external input. This can trigger the operating system to generate internal substitutes, replaying conversations, imagining responses, rehearsing future dialogue, anticipating conflict. Again, this is not clarity. It is continuity management. Silence makes it visible because the external stabilizers are absent. Although silence often feels uncomfortable at first, it performs a structural function. Silence creates space for perception to take the lead. When activity decreases, perception can stabilize. Recognition can become clear. This is why earlier videos include silence. Silence is not an empty state. It is the condition that allows signals to organize naturally when management noise reduces. If a system has been trained to equate activity with stability, silence will feel wrong at first. The operating system may interpret silence as lack of productivity, lack of safety, lack of readiness, loss of control. But these interpretations are management responses, not structural truth. Silence is uncomfortable because it removes familiar stabilization patterns. It reveals how much the operating system depends on constant activity to feel stable. Silence does not create discomfort by itself. The discomfort comes from the human operating system losing its usual stabilizing activity. When noise drops, the system interprets silence as an uncertainty and tries to restart management. But silence has a structural function. It creates space for perception to stabilize and for recognition to become clear. As the series continues, silence becomes easier to tolerate because the system begins relying on recognition.